Yes, hello, hi. I am not a plush snow. I just have one sitting here. Today, though, I would like to tell you a story. Story about a story. A novel, to be precise. Well, two novels, I guess. One story, two novels. How did I get here? Okay, so let's start from the top. 2011, I had the idea to write a novel. I've always liked writing short stories, and they always wound up rushed, short, and just not very satisfying at the very end. So I decided, you know what, let's actually change my prospects a bit. Let's actually write a novel. This wasn't what I envisioned way back when I started writing it. I envisioned something closer to Hunger Games, if we're being completely honest, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, I got to writing, finished at about 40,000 words, which is not novel length, and I was like, this just isn't quite where I want it to be. So I decided to rewrite it from the ground up. That one finished at about 55,000 words. Technically novel length, but I just felt like I could do more with it. So I started tweaking it, started polishing it, and well, my laptop died in 2014, and so went the story. It also wasn't exactly perfect, so it wasn't like the hugest loss, but kind of was discouraging, and then life got in the way, and I quit writing. Then in 2020, we all know what happened. It was the pandemic, and so I was like, you know what? Let's actually revisit that story and see if I can make it into something I want to publish. So, over about 3 months, I wrote it. I liked where it was. I thought it was pretty good, got some good feedback on it, started sending it out to publisher agents and small publishers to see if anyone wanted to buy it, and no one did, which is about normal. So I took a break from it because a couple other projects got in the way, and then I decided, let's revisit this. Only I restructured it once again, and this time it was big enough that it needed to be two novels. What was a 90,000 word story became 160,000, and that's just a bit too unwieldy for one book. Unless, like, you're writing epic fantasy, and this isn't quite epic fantasy. I would say it's more like a genre fantasy adventure story with lots of gay characters in there. Well, not lots of gay characters, just the main and his boyfriend. But that's separate. So, either way, 2022 was when I did the rewrite. Took a break, polished it, tried to query the first half, this one. Nothing came of it. And then I decided, you know what, screw this, I'll publish it myself. Because traditional publishing is extremely hard to get into unless you know what you're doing, you've got contacts, and guess what? I don't know what I'm doing, I don't have contacts. So, why then did I self-publish it? I really wanted to get the story out there. Felt like it was the kind of story that I could write. Almost personal to me, not quite personal, but something I've been working on for the better part of a decade, so it's like, guess it's time to finally get that out there. So in August, this came out, and then in March, this came out. All in all, I'm decently proud of them. They are by far imperfect stories, as nearly every story is. Every writer, I think, would be able to look back and tell you, I want to improve this, I want to improve this, I want to improve this, I want to improve this. Many things could be improved about them. But I'm proud of them, and, well, they exist in the flesh, they exist in ebooks, and I'm writing more stories. We'll see what becomes of those. So yeah, anyway. Beyond Good and Evil, a story that I started writing back in 2011, and today, it's finally done.